Good morning. Today we're going to the Tuna Dockside Market in San Diego. They're open every Saturday. Let's see what we can find. Peace. Good morning. Good, how are you doing? I'm looking for some black cod today. Do you have any?
Right place to come to. Yeah, that's probably my smallest fish on the table. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that one.
Okay.
We've had this call.
Oh, excuse me.
It's bad. It's been a while.
Can you?
This is my granddaughter.
Yeah, this is 2.65.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
I can eat 4 and one little sit down, or 5. 4 or 5 to myself, yeah. Hello guys, how are you doing? Hi.
Come on.
Okay, let's go. If you're on the floor, you don't know what's the deal. Good to sell it. Yeah, the seller. When it's weird, okay. Will you leave this? I'll pull it because I'll remote.
I think there's. Are we just doing shots now?
You're not. Yeah. This
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Established. Yeah, we're gonna
Completely without that would be in the category of like not with talent.
Can we put them in the van?
Maybe. I can fit them in my car. I just
Let me see. Sorry, we're
Check, I just want to make sure we didn't miss it. Got a couple ahead of us.
So here, do you buy it and then they cook it?
You're tuna now.
You got 2 of them.
Okay.
I'll get you another bag, Ron.
Okay. Appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you for your patience.
Oh yeah, no problem, man.
Busy day today.
Yeah. And it's clear you guys are down a guy, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll make it worse. Awesome, man. Appreciate it so much.
Have a great weekend, boss.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's true. So maybe you wouldn't want that, right? Oh.
Sweet. So that was the Tuna Dockside Market. Pretty fun. We got some black cod. Go ahead and look up the recipe later today. We'll see what we can do with it. So far, pretty fun morning. Alright, so today we're going to be making a miso marinated black cod. It's a copycat recipe from Nobu. I've never been there, but it looks pretty good. I've made this once before, and it's super easy. All you need is cane sugar, some sake, mirin, white miso paste, and then of course your black cod. So let's get started. Let's start out by measuring everything. So for this recipe, you're gonna need 1/4 of a cup sake. All right, so you wanna go ahead and measure this out first. 1/4 of a cup. And then you wanna go ahead and throw that on the heater, or whatever, the stove, to cook off the alcohol. So let's do that first. Throw it in there about 30 seconds, let it cook off the alcohol. Pretty easy. Next, 1/4 of a cup of mirin. You can pretty much get all these ingredients at 99 Ranch. So we have the sake on the stove. Measured out the mirin. Next, I'm gonna measure out the miso paste. White miso paste. And for this, you'll need 2/3 of a cup. Alright, you got your sake starting to bubble. Cook that alcohol out. 2/3 of a cup miso paste. About half the container. A little bit more in there. Alright, 2/3 of a cup. That sake. Been there for about 30 seconds, boiled. We cooked some of the alcohol out. So, next we add the mirin. Give that a little mix. Next, we add in the white miso paste. Scoop all that out, just pour it into the mix. Okay. And so you can see, I added it into the mixture here. There you go. And you just want to stir it. Oh, one-handed. You just want to give it a stir. So just continue stirring until it starts dissolving into liquid. So keep on stirring your miso paste. The more it cooks here, the more you'll see it turn into a paste. And just mixes in with the liquid. Once the miso is all stirred in, all mixed in with the liquid, then you want to add your sugar. See. Now if you look, see, it's mixed in there pretty well. There's still some chunks. Not that in the spoon in there. Alright, that's pretty consistent, what I want. So now I'm gonna add in the sugar. Alright, 1/3 of a cup of sugar added into the mix. Go ahead and give that a stir. Get that all mixed in there. Now you don't want your heat too high or else it's going to burn. So like a nice medium heat would be great for this. Alright, all mixed in there. So now we're going to let it sit and then simmer for about 5 minutes. We see here that the sauce is starting to simmer. You want to let it sit and simmer for about 5 minutes so that the sauce can thicken up a bit. Afterwards, you want to go ahead and let it cool and then add it to the fish. Alright, now that the marinade has cooled, now what we can go ahead and do is we'll put the fish we cut up off camera into an airtight container. I got a really small fish, so there's not too much. And then you just want to go ahead and pour your marinade all over the fish, like so. So make sure you get all that in there. Make sure it's all covered. You want to make sure every part of the fish gets covered with this marinade. Alright. So once you have your fish covered, you want to go ahead and put it in an airtight container. If you don't have an airtight container, you can always use some plastic wrap and then stick it in the fridge for 24 hours. So it's been a little bit over the 24 hours. I have my black cod here that's been marinating in this juice here, marinade. First, what you want to do is preheat your oven to 325. Then you want to get all your black cod pieces the best you can using your hands. Wipe off any extra marinade and go and just line it on your baking sheet. Just try to wipe off excess marinade there. If you want to use a napkin. Now we just have to wait until the oven beeps and hits 325. But just to show you, here are the black cod pieces with the marinade. I tried to wipe down as much as I could. My fillet was pretty small, so I cut it into bite-sized chunks. And we're just waiting until the oven hits 325 to pop them in for a couple minutes. They cook pretty quick. Alright, our oven has beeped. Now what you want to do is go ahead and put them in the oven on bake for 8 minutes. These are pretty small, so I'm going to put them in for 8 minutes. But I'm going to check them around the 5 to 6 minute mark. So it's been about 5 minutes. Since these pieces are little, I'm going to check on it real quick. Still a little translucent. Thermometer. Okay, yeah, 114. So they're almost done. Next step, you want to go ahead and put them on the broiler setting for about 5 minutes. And that'll finish. So it's been about 4 minutes. I'll go ahead and check on it. We don't want it to burn. Alright. Let me go ahead and start taking them out. It looks like some of the sugar is starting to caramelize down there. Let's check on them. Cool. Put in for a little bit more time. Just a couple more minutes so the top gets nice and browned. About 1 more minute. Let's go ahead and take it out. We'll give it a temperature check. Okay. Definitely a little bit over, but that's right, that'll still be good. So straight out of the oven. Does look a little bit crispy. I'll show it to you what it looks like on the plate. Miso marinated black cod. This is what it looks like on the foil here. Some of the skin did stick to the foil, which is a little bit annoying. This is what it looks like once I plated it. Professional, I know. Just kidding. But it's really good. Tastes really sweet. And it's one of those fishes that doesn't taste really fishy, if you know what I mean. Some people don't like fish that taste really fishy. This isn't one of those. So it's really good to make. And super easy. Have fun making it.